Hi all. In the last classes, we have seen some central difference interpolation formulas. So these are the important central difference interpolation formula: Gauss forward interpolation, Gauss backward interpolation, Stirling formula, Bessel's formula, Laplace-Everett's formula. You have seen one more thing, Newton's divide difference formula, but I wish to give you some remarks on these five central difference interpolation formulae. So we use Gauss interpolation, Gauss forward interpolation if the interpolation is required near the beginning of the table. Okay, so if our interpolation is required near the end of the table, we use this Gauss's backward interpolation formula. So these are the two remarks on these two Gauss's interpolations. Forward interpolation is if we require the interpolation near the beginning, near the end we will use the backward interpolation. Okay, all other interpolations, that means interpolation is required near the center, we can use one of these three. Okay, so if the p value, the p lies in between -1/4 and 1/4, it is preferred to use Stirling formula, so that will give more accurate value for that. Okay, so if the same, if the interpolation is required near the center, we will use Bessel's formula if or it is preferred if 1/4 less than p less than 3/4. The same thing can be used if it is preferred, the same condition, 1/4 less than p less than 3/4, we will use this Everett's formula. Okay, you can choose one of these formulas for interpolation required near the center. Okay, so if you use these type of preference, then you can get the more accurate solution or more easily convergent solution for this. Okay, so these are some remarks on five central difference interpolation formula. Okay, next we will discuss the last the 22.10 of this module, that is numerical differentiation. After that we will move on to the numerical integrations. Okay, so next we will discuss 22.10. This is the numerical differentiation. In order to evaluate f dash a, h times f dash a, we will use del, this is the forward difference, del f of a minus 1/2 times del square f of a plus 1/3 times del cube minus 1/4 times del raised to 4 f of a. So using the different orders of forward differencing, we will use this, we will find this h times f dash a. Similarly, h square f double dash a is equal to del square f of a minus del cube f of a plus 11/2 del raised to 4 f of a minus 5/6 del raised to 5 f of a plus etc. Similarly, h cube f triple dash a, so the third derivative of f at x equal to a can be obtained using this formula. Okay, similarly, using the backward difference, we can write this derivatives using backward difference del f of a. So this is the backward difference formula. So it will not be so easy to remember all this. So I'll explain how to get these formulas. In order to get the higher order derivatives, you need to you should be able to write the formulas. So that is from this Newton's forward interpolation formula. You must by heart this one. This is we discussed this earlier. F of a plus h, f of a plus x plus a plus x times h equal to f of a plus x times del f of a plus x into x minus 1 into del square f of a plus etc. So if you differentiate this expression, okay, differentiate this expression with respect to x, okay, then you will get h times, what is the derivative of this, h times f dash of a plus x times h. Derivative of f of a will be 0. The derivative of this will be 1 times del f of a, and similarly you can write all the derivatives of these things. First of all, you expand this bracket and take the derivative. Del square f of a is independent of x, then that should be kept as it is. Similarly, you can find the derivative of all these terms. Okay, in that expression, if you put x equal to 0, I'll write one more expression here. First we take the derivative of this, you will get this one, h times f dash of a plus xh equal to f of a. The derivative of f of a will be 0, so we write it as 0, plus derivative of x will be 1 times del f of a, and this is x square minus 1. Okay, x square minus x, the derivative of x square minus x is 2x minus 1 divided by 2 factorial again, and del square f of a plus, and you expand this, this will be a third degree polynomial, say 3x square minus 6x plus 2, you can multiply all these three factors, then that will be, I'll write the polynomial here, that will be x cube minus 3x square plus 2x. Okay, so this is the this factor. Then take the derivative of this, that will be 3 times x square minus 6x plus 2 divided by 6 times del cube f of a plus etc. This is the way we write this expression. In this expression, similarly you can write the second derivative from this. Okay, find the derivative of this again, that will be h square f double dash of a plus xh. That will be the derivative of this quantity will be 0, and derivative of this will be derivative with respect to x, that will be 2 by 2, that is 1, then 1 times del square f of a, so that will be, the first time will be del square f of a, and you can differentiate this again, that will give 6x minus 6 divided by 6 del cube f of a, and so on, 6 del cube f of a plus etc. So similarly you can find the third derivative, fourth derivative, etc. Okay, so in order to get the first formula defined here, we need to put x equal to 0 in this expression. When x equal to 0 in this expression, we will get h times f dash of a plus 0 times h, that is f dash a. So that will give the left side, and on the right side we have the second term starting from del f of a minus, we need to put x equal to 0 here, so that will be minus 1 by 2, so that is minus 1 by 2 times this, and when you put x equal to 0 here, that will be 2 by 6, that is 1 by 3 times this, etc. So in order to get the second formula, you need to put x equal to 0 in the second expression. Okay, similarly you can write the third derivative and put x equal to 0, and then you will get all these formula. Okay, forward differences. Now if you start with the Newton's backward interpolation formula, if you perform the same thing, you can get these formulas, backward differences formula. Okay, so these are the two important formulas in numerical differentiation. Now we will discuss one problem of this forward difference and backward difference, then we can conclude section 22.10. This is our example. A slider in a machine moves along a fixed straight road. Its distance xcm along the road is given below for various values of the time t seconds. Find the velocity and acceleration of the slide when t is equal to 0.3 seconds. Okay, so this will be the model question, or there is an illustrated example. So we have to find the velocity at t equal to 0.3. T is equal to velocity at t is equal to 0.3 seconds. So this is nothing but f dash of 0.3. Okay, so similarly the acceleration. Okay, acceleration at a t is equal to 0.3 is nothing but f double dash of 0.3. Okay, where this x equal to f of t. If you set this, these are the functional values. This is our f of t and this is our t. Then you can, using these much values, only these much values, we can find the approximate value for this f dash of 0.3, or the velocity at t is equal to 0.3. So this is one of the applications of this numerical differentiation. So in order to evaluate this f dash of 0.3 and f double dash of 0.3, we will use the Newton's backward differences and forward differences. So here we use Newton's forward difference formula. So you can choose, if you are remembering that formula, you can directly write that formula, or otherwise you can construct that formula. You can derive that formula and apply t is equal to 0.3. Anyway, we must have the table, a forward difference table, to evaluate this velocity and acceleration. So first of all, we construct that table. This is our table. These are the t values and these are the x values. We need to evaluate f dash of 0.3. So we need to put a is equal to 0.3. So we set this is our a. So in the formula we will use del f of a, del square f of a, del cube f of a, and so on. So we write this values, fill these values. Del this is our a, so we write so we set a is equal to 0.2. This is not a, this is in fact a plus xh. So we use this is our a plus xh, okay, and then this will be our a is equal to 0.2, and our h is equal to 0.1, the distancing is 1. Then this will be a plus xh, okay. So what is a plus xh? A plus xh will be 0.2 plus 0.1. So this is a plus th. Instead of x we have a plus th, so that will be a plus th will be 0.3. So that is the identification. Now then obviously t will be, t is equal to 0.3. Okay, so this is obtained by solving this. Put a is equal to 0.2 here and h is equal to 0.1. Then you will get this t is equal to 0.3. This t is equal to 1, not 0.3. So this is a 1. Okay, this is obtained by solving this equation. A is equal to 0.2 plus t times h is equal to 0.1, that is equal to 0.3. Okay, from this you can write t times 0.1 is equal to 0.3 minus 0.2, that is 0.1 again. So from this equation you can get t is equal to 1. Okay, now we complete this table from this, okay, because this is our a, this is our a, so we need to get a del f of a, del square f of a, del cube f of a. So you are not bothering about these values. Okay, so from this you can write del f of a. Del f of a will be 0.77. you can write these things, but we are not going to use that those values, so we are concentrating only on these values. Okay, so this, if this is a, then this is our f of a, and this will be del f of a. Okay, so here we have 0.31, this is minus 0.41, and this will be minus 0.51. okay, so this is similarly you can write this values here, so but we are not bothering about those. Now we have, this will be minus 0.46, this is our del square f of a. Here we have minus 0.45, here minus 0.43. okay, similarly take this difference 0.01, this will be del cube f of a, and here we have 0.02, and this is our 0.01, this is del raised to 4 f of a. Okay, we are bothering only about these values. Okay, this is our f of a, and this is our del f of a, this is del square f of a, del cube f of a and del raised to 4 f of a. Okay, so using these values we will find the value of f of a plus th. Okay, now we have a plus we write the formula. We have f of a plus th equal to f of a plus t times del f of a plus t into t minus 1 by 2 factorial. This is del square f of a plus t times t minus 1 t minus 2 divided by factorial 3 del cube f of a. We will write one more term, so because it contains only del raised to f of a, so t into t minus 1 into t minus 2 into t minus 3 divided by factorial 4 del raised to 4 f of a. Okay, now take the derivative of this. Otherwise you can expand this all these things, so that will be f of a. Before we go into differentiate, we expand these brackets. This is del f of a plus this will be t square minus t divided by 2 factorial, that is 2 itself. T square minus t divided by 2 del square f of a plus this will be t cube minus 3t square plus 2t divided by 6 del cube f of a, and this polynomial will be t raised to 4 minus 6t cube plus 11t square plus minus 6 t divided by 24, that is for factorial, times del raised to 4 f of a. Okay, now differentiate this. So okay, when you differentiate this, you can get h into f dash of a plus th. Okay, so that will be this is th, that will be del f of a. By differentiating we can cancel this. From this you can write del f of a, and the next term will be 2t minus 1 divided by 2 del square f of a plus 3t square minus 6t plus 2 divided by 6 del cube f of a. So this is the last term will be 4t cube minus 18t square plus 22t minus 6 divided by 24 del raised to 4 f of a. Okay, from by putting a plus th is equal to 0.3 with a is equal to 0.2 and h is equal to 0.1, t is equal to 1, you can get this expression. Okay, so this will give the derivative. Since h is equal to 0.1 times this will be you can easily get a number here, and by dividing that by h you get that f dash velocity. But we are asked to evaluate acceleration as well, so we will differentiate one more time, h square f double dash of a plus th. Okay, so this will be del square f of a, so that is the derivative of this, and del square f of a in the first term, and the second term will be 6t minus 6 divided by 6, that is t minus 1 times del cube f of a, and we have this 12, the derivative of this, that is 12t square minus 36t plus 22 divided by 24 del raised to 4 f of a. Okay, so these are the formula. If you are remembering this formula, you can direct write this formula. Okay, now you substitute for the values. H is equal, substitute these values. H is equal to 0.1, a is equal to 0.2, and t is equal to 1. So that will give 0.1 times. From this you can write 0.1 times f dash of this value will be 0.3, that is equal to you substitute for this del f of a, that is 0.77, and plus 2 times t is 1, that is 2 minus 1 by 2, 2 minus 1, that is 1 by 2 itself, times del square, that is minus 0.46. Okay, so what will be the third term? Third term comes from this, that is by putting t is equal to 1 here, that is 3 minus 6, that is minus 3 plus 2, that is minus 1, that is minus 1 by 6 times del cube f of a. What is del cube f of a? Del cube f of a is 0.01, so this time 0.01. Plus the fourth term, the last term will be when t is equal to 1 here, you will get 4 minus 18. 4 minus 18 is I think minus 14. Minus 14 plus 22. Minus 14 plus 22 is again 8. Okay, 8 minus 6, that is 2. Then that will be 2 by 24. Okay, 2 by 24 is 1 by 12, that is 0.01. that comes from this, that is del raised to 4 f of a. Okay, so when you simplify this or from this you can extract f dash of 0.3. so this is the velocity. So the velocity will be 5.34 meter per second, centimeter per second. So this is the value of this implies, we write like this, this implies velocity. We will write it as, by simplifying this you can write f dash of 0.3 is equal to 5.34 cm per second. Okay, so this is the way we evaluate the velocity. Similarly, by substituting the values of this equation, you can get the acceleration as well. So please work it out by putting h is equal to 0.1 and this will be 0.3 and evaluate this expression. Then that will give f double dash of 0.3 as this minus 46.08 cm per second square. Okay, so these are two values. So this is one of the applications of this Newton's forward differences. Similarly, there are other problems in the textbook. There is one more illustrative example, that is a simple example. So please work it out, and the next class onwards we will discuss the Newton numerical integration starting with Newton quadrature formula. Thank you.